We're going to explain to you what airdrops are if you don't know what they are yet here in the presentation. But most of them I've gotten are ones that I held a token and they airdrop because of the holding of that token, maybe with a forking situation with the project. Very few for what we call activity or participation airdrops. Even though throughout all my years in the crypto space, I've heard of thousands, tens of thousands, some as big as $14,000, $15,000 airdrops being done. And the reason why is I have a lot going on. We're working on projects, we're building stuff together. Comes to find out, I am not by myself. We've talked to, over the last week, probably a half a dozen people who have been in the crypto space for a decent sum of time, from a couple of years to as long as 8 years. And guess what? They haven't gotten the airdrops either because of how busy they are. So as we've shared this idea of done for you airdrops, we've gotten an incredible response back from these people. Actually, some of the people that we have done airdrops. They've gotten 10, 20, $30,000 from these airdrops. But the time that it took for them to do them and the ability to follow up has made it not necessarily worthwhile for them to do that. So of course, we had an existing community and our goal was to get them to do airdrops. So me and Jan created a video, we created documents, and you're going to see one of those documents here. And out of the size group that we had, only a couple percent of all the people participated for whatever reason. Some were too busy, some it was too technical, lots of different reasons why people don't do them. But as you're going to see in this presentation, in last year, in 2023, over 48 billion, and that is with a B, billion dollars in digital assets were given out by projects in airdrops. And if you're like me, you're like, okay, wait a minute. If they're giving out $48 billion, how do I get my share of that? How do I get my piece of that? And that's what we're going to show you tonight, how you can get your piece of that. And also for people that want to really engage in Web3, we have a membership product that will allow you to do that. So I'm going to get things kicked off. So again, the two projects that we have are the DFY airdrops, done for you airdrops, and then Avagami's digital memberships. So first, let's talk about airdrops. What are airdrops? Airdrops are the distribution of free digital assets to a large number of wallet addresses by the promoting project. Okay, so why are they giving away all this free money? The projects have realized that community is commerce, that the size of the network of people, not just the technology, not just the founders are important, not just the product that you're selling, but the loyal customers, the network of people that support that project and move it forward. And what they found is, and by the way, these have been happening since 2015, 16, these airdrops have been taking place. So this is not a new phenomena. They've been giving out billions and billions of dollars a year ever since then, and it's only growing. And we believe, because of where the market is, over the next 2 years, it could be possible that hundreds of billions of dollars will be given out in these airdrops. So how do you qualify for them? Holding a specific amount of a particular digital asset, participating in community activities related to the project, using their protocols, different things like that. And there I just went, people went, oh, protocols, I don't know what that is. That is why done for you airdrops are so important, because you don't have to know that stuff. We have experts that understand exactly what needs to be done to qualify for these airdrops. Tokens received can be hodled, sold, or converted to fiat. Matter of fact, we can show you also staking. Staking is where you could possibly get even more tokens on an ongoing basis and then get additional airdrops. There's a lot of cool stuff happening here that we will hold your hand and walk you through the entire process to make sure that you get your share of these digital assets. So let's look at a few airdrops that have taken place. These are the current value of the airdrops that you would have gotten for participating in Aptos, Blur, Uniswap, and Arbitrum. So these are 4 projects right here. You can see the Aptos one is about $1,337. This was on 1/19/2024. So we have the date. We went and compared the pricing of the market on that day. Could be up a little, could be down a little bit, could be up a lot. Blur is over $2,623. Uniswap, $29.80, and Arbitrum's $2,600. Now, if you guys like me, I'm going, wait a minute, that's 556, 66, 76, 86. That's $9,600 I could have in digital assets right now if I just would have interacted with these 4 projects at the right time and then followed up and grabbed my airdrop. How do I do this? How do I get involved with this? How do I be a part of this? Because that's a significant amount of money right there that I could have in my wallets. This is the reason why most people don't do it. This is one airdrop, guys. This is the instructions to go from all the different projects that you need to interact with, all the protocols that you need to do for just one simple airdrop. So if you know what you're doing, you can do them fairly quickly. And by the way, if you can do these yourself, I encourage you to do that. However, if you're busy and you got a full-time job and you got family and you got all the things that you love to do and you really want the freedom, then Done For You Airdrops is the perfect project for you to engage with. So the question is, would you like to do these yourself, learn the process, go through, figure out the airdrops, or would you rather have an expert finding what airdrops to get involved with and then have the experts that know how to do them actually get them done for you? And then here's the cool part, do all the follow-up to make sure your tokens get claimed on time. Matter of fact, I was just looking at a project that was called When Token, W-E-N. They did an airdrop and it was just Monday, yesterday, it ended. 41% of the people eligible for the airdrop did not claim their airdrop. I'm going to say that again. 41% of the people that were eligible for an airdrop. Now, they did what was necessary to get the airdrop, but there was a time frame that was put, hey, you've got to get it done by this day or you won't get it. And then they burned a lot of the tokens that were left in order to do that. So part of it is not just doing the airdrop, it's staying on top of the information, the details, everything that is necessary for that. That is what our team is going to do. So we've assembled a team of airdrop pros who are fully vetted, experienced in crypto, and highly trained in order to do these airdrops for you and make sure that they get claimed. So the DFY airdrop process, the next Web3 and DFY airdrop squad will research and identify the airdrops we feel hold the greatest potential. This is extremely important because some projects that do airdrops will go nowhere. Some are scams. Some are projects that just don't have the potential. Maybe it could be a 20 or $30 million project at the end of the day, but yet the airdrop then is not worth your time and effort and energy. We're going to figure out the technology, the team that's behind it, all of the stuff that says, you know what, not only are they doing an airdrop, but the potential of the project is a billion or 5 or 10 or 20. The potential is there to go from what I get in an airdrop and then possibly go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20x on top of that. Those are the projects that you want to get airdrops in. That's the research and the information that we'll be able to provide. The DFY airdrop squad will process your airdrop elections via a secure mid wallet you set up and you control. So you're always in control of your crypto. We've built all the security measures in to make sure that it's safe. Once the airdrop has been initiated, the DFY airdrop squad jumps through all the hoops for you. They do all the protocols and go to all the sites and connect the wallets and do all of that stuff to qualify that wallet for an airdrop. Then when the airdrop time is there, if they need to claim it, they will claim it. If it shows up in the wallet, then they'll make sure that that hits your main wallet for you to decide on what you want to do with it. The best news ever, all your airdrop details and updates can be found in your next Web3 back office. One of the people that we talked to today, who's very familiar in the industry, this was the hardest part for him to do. You go get set up, let's say, for a dozen airdrops. Now I've got to go to a dozen X pages, a dozen websites. I've got to keep tracking this so I don't miss the window to get my airdrop. All of that information, and some of our packages have 90 airdrops in them. You know, by the time you hit the 90th one, some are already done, a lot of them actually, but you might need to track 20 or 30 airdrops at a time. Well, guess what? All that information will be in one place in the back office, so you don't have to go track it. And guess what? If you don't want to pay attention, you don't have to, because the team is going to make sure that you get the airdrops that you are qualified for. So we really make it simple. So we have several packages available for just the airdrops. I'm going to talk here in a minute about our memberships, and we have some packages that have some discounts on them by combining the membership and the airdrops together. So 3 airdrops, $175 plus $125 in asset deposit. About 70 to 90% of that 125 you will actually receive back. The rest is used for the transaction fees that are going to take place. Now, I will let you know, we do have some guarantees in place. The first guarantee is that every airdrop you get will be at least $100 US in digital assets on the average cost price of it on the day that the airdrop takes place. So if you think 3 airdrops, minimum you're going to end up with is $300. Most of the airdrops we're targeting are $300, $400, $500 airdrops or more. So our goal is to help you increase your digital assets by as much as we possibly can. We have a 9 airdrop package, a 29 airdrop package, and a 90 airdrop package. We're actually running some specials right now, which I'll show you. And of course, different amounts of digital assets. But in all of the plus digital asset packages, 70 to 90% of that will actually be returned back to you. And these are in digital assets, so they have the chance of going up in value. Imagine doing a package and getting back actually more than what you gave us, because the digital assets have increased in value in a bull market. All right, so here are our bonuses. If you get a basic package, we have basic and basic plus. I'm just going to cover the basic here because that's what we just went over, is just the airdrops. So if you get the package by February 10th, we moved it out a few days because of a delay in the ACH that we're setting up. You're going to get 1 additional. So if you do the 175 pack, you're going to get 4 airdrops total for the $175. Minimum guarantee of 100 each. You can do the math. The Supreme, which is our second one, which is the 9 airdrops, you're going to get 2 additional ones. And then that goes all the way to the biggest package, which is the Legendary. You're going to get an additional 25 airdrops. That's a total of 115 airdrops, guys, for $3,800 right now. So that is a fantastic deal, all done for you, all packaged together. So now let's talk about our DFY airdrops, Avegami's digital membership. So this is for people that say, hey, I don't only want to get airdrops, but I really want to learn and engage in the whole Web3 space. Maybe you've heard that this is the largest transfer of wealth in human history, and there will be trillions of dollars in digital assets that will be created and changing hands. So hundreds of billions in airdrops, but trillions of dollars in it. We have a complete membership that will help you interact in all the different ways of Web3 that are out there. So with the DFY airdrops, a trading software, which we're going to talk about, NSI, Web3 education, early access to Chase token project reviews. This is our YouTube channel where we're doing reviews of projects that, of course, have the great potential. Affiliate programs, so it allows you to make money off of the packages. Blockchain collectible artwork, so they have their own collectability due to rarity. Discounts on swag and live events. And then the biggest one, all this is great, but the really big one is membership in a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, meaning ownership. So if you own one of these memberships, it's ownership in this DAO. It'll give you Web3 Digital Asset Club, time in that, depending on which Avegami, virtual Metaverse crypto events. This is where the alpha on all Web3 will be shared, so information is key. And then DAO rewards units, which means you'll actually have that ownership, and there will be rewards put out on a couple times a year for now. And who knows where the regulatory environment goes to where it can go beyond just the reward system. But right now it is reward based. So let's talk about Insights. So Insights was created to do decentralized trading of different crypto, and it's a semi-auto system that has been built. However, now that we've created this DFY, done for you airdrops, what we're doing is customizing Insights to help you. And again, this comes with the membership. So the airdrops are just the airdrops. Do it with the membership. You're going to get the NSI trading software. You can set that up once you get your first airdrop, and then it will help manage those for you once you go in and set it up to help sell when it's higher, buy maybe some back when it's lower, sell it again when it's higher, in order to help you increase the value of those digital assets. And that's included in every single package from a month all the way up to 28 months in these membership packages. All right. Now, we love the entire Web3 space, and our belief system is that the metaverse will end up being the core of it. Citibank, one of their divisions, a company that they own, does reports on trends in business and upcoming stuff. So they'll create reports. They created a report on the metaverse, which said that by 2030, they estimate that it'll be an $8 trillion to $13 trillion industry. And that will be the core of Web3. All the rest, I believe, will branch off of that. And so we've partnered with Otherverse because we believe they are going to be the leader in the space. We believe they're going to be the Amazon of the metaverse. So we've partnered with them, and we have benefits by being in our club in the Otherverse. We'll be also building a mega yacht in this metaverse, and that's where we'll have crypto meetings where people will talk about alpha and about projects. It's where you'll come meet if maybe you want to get involved in a project. It's where we'll have the meetings about the projects that the DAO is going to bring forward and move through that process. There's just so much value, guys, in these memberships. We're also going to be starting Web3 digital asset clubs. This is set up so you can get as early as possible involved in Web3 projects, which then give you the chance to have the greatest return when that project takes off. This will be by mid 2024. This is included from anywhere from a few months, 3 months in the digital asset club, all the way up to 20 years in the digital asset club with the bigger memberships. Now, we're not doing this alone. We have created some incredible partnerships along the way as we've built this. So one is, of course, with Otherverse, Muon, which is a cross-chain protocol that has a ton of potential. A lot of projects building on it will be able to access those projects as maybe getting in early or maybe as airdrops, all of the different stuff that we're doing. The Pinion network is part of Muon. It's their test net. The Chase is our YouTube channel. Over 4,000 people watching it right now. We'll be able to leverage that to, of course, get projects in the door. The Web3 DAO itself, so the Nexus Web3 DAO, that is owned by the Abigami holders, will bring and develop projects that will then be brought through the airdrops and as well through the rest of the system. Divvy, an incredible project that's made it through 2 bear markets and has continued to build and develop there in the United States. It's our rail system to get from crypto to fiat in a minute in your banking account. So you've earned an airdrop or a commission in crypto. I need to pay a bill. Boom, you use Divvy service, and within 60 to 90 seconds, the money's in your banking account and available for you to spend immediately. All right, NSI, of course, we talked about. TokenSoft is a premier launch pad for Web3 projects. They have so many projects coming to right now, they can hardly keep up. We'll be going to them and working with them to feed us projects that will be doing airdrops, that as well in the digital asset clubs, people will be able to get involved with and get early access and get involved in them as early as possible. And then the final one is Mickey Token. After 90 years, Steamboat Willie has come out of copyright, took that theme and built it around a movie project. And they're right now producing 4 films. Imagine owning a token and being able to be in a film. Why is that important here? Because think about us working with projects, maybe through TokenSoft or whatever, and us being able to utilize these films in order to get the message out there and hopefully raise the token values by the interaction with the film. And then, of course, projects themselves could do tokens, and we could facilitate our community being involved in those and being a part of them. So you can see we've established some great partnerships, and there are a lot more partnerships coming, guys. This is just the beginning of what we're putting together. All right, so now let's look at the packages with the Abigamis in them. The 175 pack becomes $200, so you're going to pay $25. It has the $50 Abigami, which means you're going to save $25. The deposit, digital asset deposit, is the same. Let's go all the way to the end here with the $4,500 package. This is the $3,800 airdrop, so the 90. Additional $700 for a $14 Abigami. It's a $700 savings, and it comes with a whole bunch of benefits. I'm not going to go through those here. You can go to the website and you can see all the additional benefits that are there. But again, these packages are for people, if you just are interested in getting digital assets through airdrops, the other packages are perfect. If you really want to engage in Web3 beyond that, then these are the packages that you want to take a look at and be a part of. All right, so let's look at the extra airdrops here. So if you do the basic packet plus package is what we call it, you're going to get one extra airdrop. If you do the Supreme instead of 2 with just the airdrops, you're going to get 3 extra airdrops, so a total of 12. If you go all the way down to the Legendary Plus, our biggest package, and you do the 45 instead of the 3,800, you're going to get 30 extra airdrops. That is 120 airdrops with the guarantees that are here, which is if a particular airdrop is not received within 6 months from the last day of the month that it was done in, we will do an additional airdrop for you, meaning now you have 2 airdrops to get benefit from. If the average value of the airdrop on the day it is received is less than 100 in USDT, we will qualify you for an additional airdrop. So you get an extra airdrop to make sure that you get yourself in a benefit situation with the amount of digital assets that you're building. The minimum criteria, we will do everything possible to qualify you for top tier airdrops from projects with publicly identifiable teams, right? So where we can say, hey, these guys have built 3 other successful businesses, 5 other successful projects. They know what they're doing in the space. It's not a mail person that delivers mail to your house that's saying, hey, I want to get in the gaming business, so I'm going to jump into Web3. It's game people that want to be in it, and they went and found the right team, the financing, and all that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with mail people, but they should probably not, they don't have the experience. Maybe they play a lot of games, and so they think that gives them the experience to run a game company. We're going to make sure if it's a game company that it has people that have a high chance of becoming successful in the game space within Web3. So that means what? Your airdrop has the potential to be more valuable. All right, so next Web3 is your easiest and most secure path to the third wave of the internet. We're talking about the largest transfer of wealth in human history. So this is a way. And guys, fully doxed team. You can see the team members here with me: Sharona, Corey, Rhonda, Jan, Doug, Deb, our entire team that we have. So we're not hiding behind the Web3. We're fully doxed in order to know that we are here to help you build digital assets. So we're ready to jump in. Get back with the person who shared this with you to get the referral link. We do have a referral program. We're going to take a break. We're going to answer some questions, and then I'll go over that if you want to stay on to find out how the compensation works. It's super simple, super easy, but we do have it. So get the referral link and bless the person, right? ROVC, return on value created. They're bringing you a project that's going to create value in your life. So return that by using their link in order to get signed up so they get a commission in digital assets. Or visit nextweb3.io, click on the Buy Now button, and when you register, you can select the person. If they don't have their link available to you and Susan Emerson sent you, just go look up Susan Emerson and it'll be right there. You'll be able to select that person and then get signed up under them. Then select the package you want, the DFY airdrops or the DFY airdrop plus packages, and then we will help you get going. Now, we have onboarding help. So if you go, oh my goodness, I want to do this, I don't have a digital wallet, I don't know how to get crypto, we have resources in place to help you do that. That is part of the packages that are available here, whether it's the DFY airdrop packages or the DFY airdrop plus packages. We've built in to be able to get you the help that you need to engage in Web3. DFY airdrops, where you never jump alone. Some very important dates available now: upgrades for current Avagamis. So we started selling the Avagamis first, then came up with DFY airdrops. If you have an Avagami, you can simply use that Avagami and upgrade and have the plus packages. ACH is expected to be functional by Monday, February 5th. That's why we extended the bonuses out to the 10th to give people plenty of time. Credit card. Now, I know a lot of people want to use credit card, but there's some issues with being able to pay out compensation and credit cards and all of that stuff, fraud with credit cards. So we're working on diligently trying to find the right partner to do credit cards, but right now we do not have that in place. So ACH by this coming Monday. Crypto, of course, is the primary way that we accept payments, and that's why we have the onboarding people to help you get into crypto if you need that help. They are fantastic at what they do, and they know exactly how to help you get through the process. All right. So when will these airdrops start? It is looking very good for mid-February. So February 15th, may be out as far as March 1st, but we're highly confident that it will be more around the 15th to the 18th right now. But once we get them started, then consistently every month after that, through the whole term of the package that you've purchased, we will continue to do those airdrops and continue to help you build digital wealth.